If you are over the age of 50 and you are earning more than $145,000 a year, in 2026, some very odd things will be happening. So, as a reminder, when someone reaches 50, you are eligible to make catch-up contributions to your 401k plan. Generally speaking, that amount is $7,500 a year today into the 401k. It's an extra deferral. You can choose to make that pre-tax. In 2026, if your income exceeds $145,000, and that's today's dollars, so this number will likely change by the time we hit 2026. But if your income is over that threshold, you will be required to contribute that catch-up to the Roth portion of your 401k plan. So if you're 50, the $7,500 has to go to the Roth portion. If you're 60, you get that supercharged catch-up contribution, which is an extra $3,750 on top of the $7,500. Has to go to the Roth 401k. The good news is that extra money is now in the Roth, which means it's going to grow tax-free. Eventually, when you pull it out, it's tax-free. The bad news is what are you giving up? Whatever goes into that Roth 401k is taxable in the year that you're making that contribution. So, if we play this out, in 2025, if you're deferring the extra $7,500 or the $11,000 and change, depending on your age, into your 401k plan, you're getting a pre-tax deduction for that. So you may have your already calculated how much withholdings do you need to do for the year to hit your target. Well, in 2026, you're going to have to update all of that because your taxes are going to go up. So you might actually need to increase your per pay period withholdings, federal and state, which means you've got a little cash crunch to evaluate. That's why I'm suggesting start evaluating it in 2025, because if that cash crunch now creates a really big problem, you'll have time to figure out, how do I handle the fact that my taxes are going up even though my net paycheck should have been the same? It's not, it's going to be less. So you have time now to figure this out. And maybe you find you don't have the ability to contribute the max. That's fine, but at least you can make this decision with a good data set, with some thoughtful planning. And we'll see. Congress has surprised us before. They've changed some things. The biggest problem with this impending law coming into effect is all of the 401k providers, all of the qualified plan providers have to update their plans to allow for Roth contributions. Not all of them have that embedded. So does that mean companies will be subject to some costs to update their plans? Do attorneys need to be involved to help those companies update their plans? Maybe. Is it possible that some companies can't get their plans or don't get their plans updated for that Roth ability? It's possible. And if that's the case, it's too bad. You just lose out on the ability to make that catch-up contribution, which further necessitates the need to do your planning because your taxes are going to change if you're not doing the catch-up. So work with your financial advisors, your CPAs. Everyone needs to work together, because even just saying you're earning $145,000, it's not that easy to just say, yes, that's me. There are other personal circumstances that come into that picture to say, yes, this affects you. So start now working with your advisors to figure this out.